Hello and welcome to Maximum Foods Inside Track. February already. I hope everyone's had a good start to the year. Happy Lunar New Year as well. Very bullish conditions in the dairy industry and plenty going on globally at the moment. So let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at whole milk powder first. 4% rise last night on the back of 5% at the last auction. Main reasons for this, there was 20% less volume put on the platform from last auction. So yeah, general sentiment is quite bullish. So a good spread of demand globally. China reported to have not as good a season or domestic milk production. So demand's good out of China. Middle East were also present at last auction. So yeah, all bullish signs for whole milk powder as New Zealand milk decreases as we go into the shoulder of the season and into the winter months. Having a look at skim milk powder now, so it went up as well, 4.7% on the GDT last night. There was around 18 to 19% less volume on the previous auction, which did spark some more demand. But general nervousness around the skim global market, tariffs, decisions from the US with Canada, Mexico and China. Because it is a truly globally traded commodity, there is a bit unknown of product flow and where things will end up with skim milk powder, hence probably that surge in demand. So until we see some settling, EU are coming up, their season's coming up as well. So when we get a better gauge of production out of the EU, we could have a few more market signals and know a bit more about market direction. But at the moment, things are looking quite bullish, but a bit of an unknown for the next 3 to 6 months. Bullish signs again on Butter and AMF, both up on the GDT last night. We saw a drastic reduction the previous auction on AMF. However, that has bounced back. Once again, a bit of global uncertainty around product flow and tariffs, etc., has sparked a bit more interest in AMF globally. On the butter side of things, yeah, we still see some really bullish conditions. If you look at it on a global scale, in the EU, their season is just about to kick off. New milk season, so it is a bit of an unknown in terms of supply, but demand has continued to be good and the market's strong there. In the US, there's similar scenario. So yeah, in terms of a short to medium term outlook on butter, we do see demand kicking on and pricing to remain quite firm. Having a look at cheese, so if you look over the EU, things slightly more balanced coming into the spring flush for Europe. Supply looking good and demand is reasonable in the retail sector there. So yeah, we should see a reasonably flat outlook on EU cheese. On the US, things flat at the moment, well balanced supply and demand. However, with upcoming trade restrictions or trade tariffs, etc., it does leave a bit of an unknown over the next sort of 3 to 6 months. If you look over in Australia and New Zealand, a lot more balanced. Australian producers with a weak Aussie dollar at the moment against the US, getting good return on the export market. So yeah, selling some good volume of cheese. And so we should see that probably tighten things up domestically. Moving across to whey powder, so sweet whey powder, we have seen some firming in pricing, bit of disruption in international trade due to foot and mouth disease out of Germany. So that has sort of left a few things on hold with that whey flow from Europe to the likes of China. If we look at the protein side of things, still very bullish conditions. Big unknown on WPI, WPC, we're at record levels at the moment, but we're coming into spring flush in the EU. Maybe we might see some leveling out in pricing Certainly this demand just is insatiable at the moment for WPI. So where the top is, I guess we don't know. So there you have it, only 6 weeks into 2025 and already plenty going on globally. Edwin and myself will both be at Dubai for Gulf Foods in 2 weeks' time, so I hope to see both our domestic and international partners over there. In the meantime, have a wonderful 2 weeks or fortnight, and we'll see you again soon.